Hi and welcome to tonight's tutorial. Just let me check everything's on. Yep. And thank you for joining me. I'm Pam Wrigley and I am a bridal hairstylist. And tonight I'm going to show you how to create, I might come a little bit closer in with my model. Tonight I'm going to show you how to create a really kind of soft textured updo with a little bit of kind of movement in the hair. So I have already curled the hair. Let me just do one thing before I forget. Let me lift this up a little bit just to make sure you can all see exactly what I'm doing. That's better. Okay. If you have, one thing I forgot to mention, if you have any questions as we go through tonight's tutorial, please just pop your questions into the chat box and I will do my best to get back to you. If I miss any of the questions, please feel free to send me a message on our little comments box, or you can get in touch with me at info@createbeautifulhair.co.uk. That's our online training arm of the business. But here we are tonight. I'm going to show you how to create a really pretty kind of textured half up style. I'm just going to correct that light. That's a bit better, I think. I'm going to make sure you can see us properly. As I say, if you have any questions, please just pop your questions into the chat box and let me just see what these messages are that have already come in. Let's have a look. Oh, you know what? I am really, somebody's just said that they love all the tips and things that I give out. So I'm really pleased. Thank you. And if you have any particular styles that you'd like to learn, please just send me a little message, drop me an email, get in touch on Instagram, Create Beautiful Hair, and send me a picture of the style you'd like to learn. And we will try and cover it on one of our live tutorials here on YouTube, our Wednesday evening tutorials. I also have an online training platform. So if you want to find out more about creating bridal hairstyles, we're kind of a little bit limited as to the detail we can show because we can't zoom in with our webcam, but we do have our HD tutorials on our online course. So, and that's just $9.99 a month, but there's lots of stuff on there. But you know what, we've got lots of stuff here on YouTube as well. So thank you for joining. And if you haven't subscribed, why not? So we've got some straightener curls in this practice head, very kind of soft and relaxed, and the hair's a little bit glossy. I used a little bit of the Style and Care lotion, the Silhouette Style and Care lotion, to just create lots of very soft curls. Now, if you are working with a practice head and you've done quite a few styles on that practice head, you might find sometimes when you're working with the straighteners, it can be quite hard to curl if there's a bit of a build-up of products on your practice head. So what I would do if if you can't wash the practice head or you don't have time, if you work with very small sections at a time, spray it with your Style and Care lotion and then curl with the straighteners. You'll find it a little bit easier rather than doing kind of big chunky curls. So if you're struggling on the practice head, then just take a step back, try and curl using your straighteners, using much smaller sections, and I think you'll find it a bit easier. So now let's get some texture into this hair. I've already started. I've done a little bit here. Let me just move her forward. I think you can see. So rather than just kind of curling everything, bringing the hair back, putting a bobby pin across and sweeping these sides back, it does look nice, don't get me wrong, but we can get a little bit more texture in the hair. And basically what I've done is, I might undo this one and you can see. I've done a few here already. But what I did, I just picked up a kind of little section of hair and I'm using, at the moment, I've discovered that the L'Oreal Infinium, this is a stronghold hairspray. You might find any stronghold hairspray will do the trick. It kind of gives the hair, if you don't have time, you know, a lot of these textured styles, the hair's been crimped to get lots of volume and to stop the hair being quite so soft and silky. But if you want a shortcut, Stronghold hairspray, and I've only used this Infinium one, so I can't speak for any other sorts of hairsprays, Stronghold hairsprays. This is a L'Oreal one. And if you just spray it on the hair after you've got a bit of a curl in there, you get, it kind of goes ever so slightly kind of crispy, which is actually what you need. You can then kind of separate it really easily and create these lovely kind of little piecey textured kind of finishes to the hair. And here with the bobby pin, I'm not going to go across. Let me turn her around. If we go across, because you can see we've already got 1, 2, 3. This is my 4th one. If we go across with every kind of bobby pin, we're going to get a build-up of bobby pins here at the back, and we don't really want that. So what I'm going to do is, with that twist, hold the hair flat, and where I'm holding the hair underneath here with my finger, that's where I'm going to slide the bobby pin. Underneath my finger, with a little bit of pressure on my finger, and slide that bobby pin kind of vertically up the hair. We do want to make sure this bobby pin is hidden. It's the wrong colour, but you can see it on camera, I'm hoping. Push that bobby pin up, make sure it goes into the hair so it gets hidden. I'm trying to do this at a funny angle, but I think you'll get the idea. That's it. And then you get this really kind of secure, because it's the bobby pin is almost going up the twist. We do have tutorials on our e-learning site where we show kind of step by step exactly and close up exactly how to secure the hair. So if you are, you know, working as a, you know, training to be a bridal hairstylist, or if that's what you'd like to do as a job, and it is a fabulous job to do, then please join me on our online course, because it literally is all about putting hair up for weddings and special events. You know, I did a job today and I was speaking to the the mother of the bride. Let me get my words around the right way. I'm just twisting this and pulling it. And she was an actress, and we were just chatting about work. And I did used to do a lot of kind of TV commercials and films way back when, and a little bit of fashion. And then when I had my children, I kind of started to do a few weddings, and I just discovered that I absolutely loved it. It's great. You know what? Everybody's happy, drinking champagne, putting on gorgeous dresses, and you go to beautiful locations. So, you know, what isn't there not to like? It's such a fabulous job to do. And here I am, kind of 30 years later, still loving working with my brides. So if it's something that you've been thinking about, I'm just loosening the hair a little bit here. If there's something you've been thinking about doing as a career, I can definitely recommend it. Definitely. And if, like, I was a young mum when I started, well, I wasn't that young, but my children were young, and I had kind of, I've got 3 children, and actually it enabled me to kind of spend time at home, but it's, you know, it's during the week and work at the weekends. Perfect. So anyway, enough about me and how much I love my career. But as I say, if you are interested in giving it a go, then please just get in touch if you've got any questions. So I'm just going to, here at the sides, we're just going to pick up a little bit of hair. You know what might be nice here? A little braid. You know, we haven't done braids for a while, have we? So let me just do a little braid here. We did do a lovely tutorial not that long ago. I'm in a funny angle here. Not that long ago, where, again, that was inspired by one of my brides. And it was how to create braids on dark hair and have them really visible. And it's easy to create braids on any colour hair, but you'll notice that on a lot of images on Instagram and Pinterest, a lot of the braided styles are all on blonde hair. But you'll get, as a bridal hairstylist, of course, our clients come in all shapes and sizes, all different hair types. That's another thing, you can learn all different hair types on our bridal hair course. From curly, straight, afro, we've got everything covered. But on one of our recent live tutorials, we did a video where it was how to get kind of really visible braids when you're working with dark hair. So it's definitely, I would definitely recommend having a quick look back in our, catalogue of live tutorials if you're not sure how to make them really visible, more visible than this when you're working with dark hair. It's definitely worth looking at if you want to learn how to do bridal hairstyles, gorgeous bridal hairstyles, secure bridal hairstyles for everybody. Hi, Sharika. Good evening. I hope you're well. Sharika is one of my fabulous online students. Thank you for joining me, Sharika. So if anybody has, if you are one of my students and you've got any kind of questions about the online course, then you can get in touch with me anytime. And we are going to start introducing live kind of tutorials on our online course. In addition to our tutorials here on YouTube, we're going to start introducing live tutorials where we kind of go through the coursework and answer any questions, because I think sometimes it can be difficult to kind of motivate yourself. I think sometimes when you're studying at home on your own. So we are going to help everybody out and go through the curriculum kind of live online, so everybody can ask me questions as we go through the different topics. Crashing into everything. Okay, so now on the other side we did a little braid, so we could do another braid here. And I have to say that braid did look kind of gorgeous. When I did my the bride from the picture, it was just literally a twist and pull, and I loosened it at the side there just to get a lovely kind of textured look. But here on this side, I've done a little braid, which I kind of like, so I think I'll do one on this side as well. I have to keep this head turned to the side because her makeup leaves a little bit to be desired. So let's decide which hair we're going to have back, and how much hair you're going to bring back, and how much hair you're going to have down, I should say. And it's always I always find it really helps. I'm going to bring one more bit of hair back here. It really helps if you work with a mirror. Now I'm just bringing one more piece of hair back because I felt that when it went down like that, there was a bit of a gap between this hair that's coming back and this one. And really, that mirror just helps to give you a little bit of perspective. And one of our students who usually joins us live on YouTube, John Carter, was emailing me the other week and just asking me about the mirror that I use. And I sent him a little link to the mirror that I use, that I take out with me. That's better. So it's all these little tips and tricks. I'm here to make your life as a bridal hairstylist easier. That's it. And even that one went vertical. I'm loving this style. So now when I create this braid here, let's decide which bits of hairs are coming back. Now when I create this braid, that's better. So the hair is going to come back here. This hair's coming back here, and I don't have a kind of gap, a mismatch between the sweeping back and the sweeping back hair on the crown. That's it. Let's create our braid. Now another braid that would look lovely here would be a fishtail braid, But I think that's too long to do in a live tutorial. So I'm just going to do a regular braid and loosen it out. So if our online students, if you've got any particular subjects that you would like me to cover in our online tutorial, live tutorials, then please just drop me a line. We will still be doing our YouTube tutorials, and in addition, we're going to do a live online tutorial specifically helping the students with their coursework or any, I think it really will be about coursework, because the online course is, we do have two options. You can either join and just watch the videos, which lots of people do, or you can join and sit your exams and get your certifications so you can get insurance and start working as a bridal hairstylist. So we're going to introduce our live tutorials, as I say, to help with the coursework. That's it. And let's just loosen this out, and then our style will almost be done. Now, I've done straightener curls here, but you know what? It would look just as fabulous with maybe some little Hollywood waves, perhaps, or beachy waves, I should say, especially with the braid. Nice and loose. Bring that back. Might just re-braid that a little bit just to tighten it up a little tiny touch and re-loosen. And I think we're almost there. So we're creating, essentially, we're creating a beautiful kind of half up, half down style with a nice amount of texture here on the crown. And it's quite a quick style to do, so it kind of works for either a bride or a bridesmaid. Push that in, make sure all these bobby pins are hidden. Lovely. And then what I would do if I was working, with a client, any little bits here that are coming back, that are sticking out from the ends of the braid, you could just go over that with your tongs or your straighteners so it blends in nicely with the rest of the hair. And we've got a lovely kind of textured, that needs pinning down a little bit. I don't want this kind of, I don't know if you can see it there. Can you see that little bit of hair sticking up? And again, that's where the mirror is invaluable, because it kind of helps you to see the style from different angles. See if I can get that in. I think it's hitting her. That's it. Better. Much better. Okay, gorgeous. So we've got our lovely little textured half up with some beautiful braids. So I hope you've enjoyed tonight's tutorial. If you have any questions, please just drop a little note, write something. That might be easy to say in the comments box, and I will do my best to answer. Or you can get in touch with me. You can have a look in the link and find out more about our online training course, or just get in touch with me at createbeautifulhair.com. So I look forward to seeing you next time. Any styles you'd like to learn, please just let me know. So until next week, take care and have a good week. Thanks for joining me. Bye.